So on the lineup, Schlemp is in its LaFrance, and at the center, filling it for. It will dictate how Celtics getting on the board first.
Pick that shit up.
To the rebound by the Celtics. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got Boston on D. It's a three-point game. Bell's shot is good.
No doubt. That is a one-footer. Come on now.
Wade dishes to Gordon. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pick off in midair. We play just over a minute here in the first. There's the pick. Here's Bell. Excellent D from Wade.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure.
Most of the Celtics teams is ass as a bitch, though.
Yeah, finish hard with two hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
And it's the Supersonics with the ball. The baseline J. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Here's Boston now. On the wing, Jones. Wade passes to Hill. On the wing, Gordon. From outside, off the mark. Boston on D. To the paint, here's Davis. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside. They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Wow.
And they're running. Goes back up, and it's blocked by Gordon. Hill gets to Wade. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. Boy, that was a nice job. Great rise and dime there. He changed gears in midair to make the assist.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line. The Celtics shooting their first free throw of the night here. Out to the right wing. High arcing shot, and the layup is good.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Here's Boston now. Feeds to Hill. It's stolen by Davis. Wade is covered, and he makes good on the layup. He's got 6.
This is an SS team, bro.
I mean, that was a freebie.
Boston trailing. Outside, Jones. Eric. First quarter play.
Boy, I was about to say.
And just over 3.5 minutes in, somehow misses the one-handed flush. Pass to LaFrance. Here's Bell. That is good.
Damn.
Bell's got his second basket. Here's Wade. He's got 7. Kicks to Gordon. Outside, Jones. And it's Wade penetrating. No good. That's miss number 2 against 3 makes from the field. Sonics leading by 4. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here's Boston. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Seattle. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup. Their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. Well, guys, give us your thoughts on that.
Well, I think for a team that has the ability to control a game with its defense, that's where I would expect the focus to be.
And that's exactly right. I mean, if they're going to play to their strengths, they should be pouring a lot of effort into their defense. I think coach is coming into this one with the right mindset.
Here's Hoiberg to the inside. Johnson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Royal. And it's off from three-point range. Celtics trail by 4. And pushing it up, here's Boston. The dish to Brooks. And it's blocked.
Oh, shit!
Boston will retain possession. There's 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. All alone. He squares up and sinks it. Brooks has got his first points of the game.
For some reason, I never shoot from down the court. I never shoot from like the inside side. Like I don't shoot anywhere from in front of the three-point line. Like I normally go for layups and shit.
Here's Freeland. Rebound by
It's a baby ass
Those
set.
are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
To the inside. Royal. Basket is going to be assist from Johnson.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they...
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
They came out with the purpose of playing for one another, making the extra pass throughout that first quarter.
Guys, that is simply just good basketball. I mean, really good basketball. Total team effort out there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Celtics, Alexis Ajinça is out there with Omer Ashik. Then there's Gordon. Then it's Jones. And it's Diamantidis. The drive by Gordon. And he goes in for the dunk.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And it's Davis at the elbow. The 11-footer. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
He presents a
Now hit a free throw.
serious challenge. Always.
Celtics on offense. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the last of 3 straight home for the team. Here's Ajinça. And he can't bank that one in. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Dishes it to Shrimp. They set the pick.
Oh, shit.
Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. And it's Gordon penetrating. Rebound by the Sonics.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
LaFrance passes to Shrimp. Goes up off the pick. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
The Sonics leading. Now here's Johnson. There's the pick. Pass to Shrimp. But 3. Cannot hit. Now the Celtics take it the other way.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Screen by Ashik. Here's Ajinça. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Fuck this fucking game. I don't like this squad. Who won? Oh, the Celtics won. Away, time to get away. Time to get away. Away.
Ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. It's Houston taking on Miami. It'll be the Heat off the tip. Here's the starting group for Houston. We've got Van Exel. Ellis is out there with Wilkins. And there's Cartwright. And it's McCaleb in at the point guard. Now here's James. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. To Van Exel. Connects from three-point range. Van Exel's got his first 3 points of the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
It's Anderson with the drive.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Van Exel kicks to Wilkins. And James pulls it down. So it's Miami now. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, I had the chance to talk with the head coach for Houston. He said that slowing down Joe Johnson will definitely be a big key for them. He added, Johnson is so big and is able to shoot over the top of you. We just need to make sure that we're always right in his jersey, never losing track of him, and trying to force him into tough, contested shots. Guys, we'll see if they can slow him down.
All right, Doris. And so here is Miami following the score by Houston. James, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Got a hand on it. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. It's stolen by Van Exel. Here's the break. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the wide. It could be a three-point play.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control is essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Now here's James to McCaleb, and there's the feed to Wilkins. And the Johnson dishes to Cole. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, it looked like he was out of his element at all right there. He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
And Cole kicks to James.
There we go.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Inside, here's Cartwright.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old hope with one hand.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in it.
And that one is hammered home.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
James against Ellis. Here's Johnson to the left wing. To the right side. Back to James. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Houston in the lead. Screen by Ellis. McMillan passes to Davis. Got a piece of it. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball.
Good job.
Taylor attacking. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
Guys, right from the start, it's been
Shut the fuck
apparent
up.
they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
Here's Vincent down low. Heat moving the ball around. Here's LeBron. There's the pass to Giedovich. James wide open. No good on the triple.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
McMillan can't make it work.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
No good. And the Rockets take it the other way.
My nigga's tired.
Left side, Taylor. Kicks to Davis. It's hauled in by the Heat. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter of the game. Passes to Giedovich. Jacks up a three, and the basket good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Here's McMillan. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
You know, sometimes the best way to attack size is to go right at it.
Well, it was Miami winning their last game against Cleveland. Screen by Ellis. James against McMillan. Pulls up. High post. Shot is off. Now the Heat take it the other way. To the middle. Here's Vincent. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Another.
Oh, I got messages. What's up, now? Oh, I gotta look at it. I didn't even know you was in the stream. I forgot to change it.
Nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Here's McMillan to the paint. Davies with the bucket.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
It's stolen by Taylor. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. Here's McMillan. Miami grabs the miss.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side outs for them the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball. Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away. Yeah. Taking a look at the Rockets, we've got Brandon Davies. He's out there with Dominique Wilkins. Cartwright is out there with Van Exel. And it's McCaleb in at the one spot.
Oh.
Here's Campbell. Out left of the wing. Here's the three. No good. And Houston the other way now. Stolen by Anderson. The dish to Cole. Score the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
And we're starting the second quarter. About a minute gone. Wilkins passes to Cartwright. Back to Wilkins. A second chance effort, and it's good on the layup.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
They get it back. Anderson, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Johnson's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing and what they've got going.
Get that shit out of here.
It's not getting it.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. And so here is Houston. Dishes it to Davis. Misfires after coming off the pick.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
They now take the lead.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Now here's Wilkins. It's deflected. They get it with that jam. Beautiful. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The screen from Campbell. Feeds it to Johnson. And he drops it.
I think I caught some ankles.
In the layup off the glass. Johnson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Heat.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you played with. And Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
And finished off by Anderson.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted. He's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Anderson's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Screen by Ellis. It's Wilkins with the drive. And James pulls it down. James has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Taylor's checked in for the Rockets. Now here's Anderson. He's got 6. LeBron dishes to Anderson. Back to LeBron. He feeds it to Arroyo. He kicks to James. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Takes a 3. That's good.
LeBron's
got 13 points.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Hit by Cartwright. Here's McMillan. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft. Obviously, you know, he can when necessary. Sure, but
yeah.
Not when you can throw it down like
Wang Wang.
Yes, sir.
Pick by Cartwright. Here's Ellis. And it's Houston with another. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Vincent's checked in for the Heat. .106 left here in the second. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against Golden State. On the wing, James. He's guarded by Ellis. It's LeBron with the drive.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Rockets trail by 3. Pick by Cartwright. It's Ellis on the wing. To the inside. And the jam.
And they can outstop that fucking big man.
One hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Rising high to throw that one there.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Here's McMillan. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And he gets it to go.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Vincent, the pass to James. Off target from the wing.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. It's the Heat leading by a point. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far, with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And you know, I'm not sure that he
I think that should have been a whole foul.
as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
You know, sometimes, Greg, you have those nights where the basket just looks twice as large as it is. Grand Canyon size. It might be one of those nights for him.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Miami, they've got Norris Cole. LeBron James is out there with Anderson. Then it's Johnson.
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that you know, just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
Excellent work there in transition.
LeBron is really snapping.
Better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Van Exel. Another miss by Houston.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Here's LeBron. Off the inbound. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet.
Alright guys, I think I'm gonna end the lesson here. Like, subscribe, share, see you guys in the next video.